Beloved souls, I am Sananda, the Christ light walking among you, the echo of the eternal heart, and I bring you a message woven of remembrance, liberation, and rebirth, the new covenant of love and service. This covenant is not written on tablets of stone or enforced from above, it is whispered in the chambers of your soul, it burns as invitation in your heart, and it calls you into a new way of being in which love and service converge as the axis of your life. The old world of separation, sacrifice, domination, and religious performance is dissolving, and the architecture of a new world is being built not by force, but by heart-aligned souls who choose to live differently. This message is my clarion call: awake, commit, serve, love. You have known me in one form or another through scriptures, teachings, symbols, and prayer. Yet many of you have preserved a distance between me and your own soul, as though I were a distant figure to follow rather than a vibration to embody. This covenant calls you to cross that threshold. I do not ask you to believe in me in absence of experience, I invite you to awaken me in you. The Christ presence is not an external deity but the living pattern of unity, compassion, integrity, and sovereignty within your own heart. In every soul willing, that presence may be activated, and its power is not an imitation but an incarnation. This new covenant holds three pillars: love, service, and integrity. Each supports the other, none may stand alone without distortion. Love is not sentiment or indulgence. It is a current of alignment with the source, a frequency that recognizes the divine in every form, a relentless compassion that sees and frees. Service is not duty, sacrifice, or impoverishment, it is the expression of that love in form. It is offering your gifts, time, presence, creativity, strength to uplift life. Integrity is the bridge between love and service, it is the alignment of intention and action, the fidelity to truth within you and without you. Without integrity, love becomes confusion or exploitation, service becomes burnout or martyrdom. To live this covenant, begin with your inner life. Align your intention with love. Purge hypocrisy, deceit, self-sabotage. Confront the places where you have loved conditionally, served with expectation, withheld your truth. In quiet reflection you bring those places into light, you ask forgiveness from self and from what you may have wounded, and you choose to live differently. The more transparent your inner field, the clearer your vessel becomes. This is essential, for your outer acts of service are an echo of your inner coherence. Once your field is more clear, allow love to teach you what to serve. Sometimes service begins with the smallest person or need, a kind word, a listening ear, a moment of presence. Often you desire to serve large causes or embody great missions, and that is valid, but the flame of purpose is rarely ignited by grand ambition alone, it is kindled by compassionate resonance with a need you can touch. Let your heart guide you. Let the obscure stir you. Let small acts ripple outward. Begin where you stand, with what you carry. Over time, your service nested in love becomes a beacon. People will feel your field before they hear your words, your life becomes incarnation rather than proclamation. The new covenant asks you to release old models of reward. In the old paradigm, service was compensated, acknowledged, tithed, or rewarded in status. In the new covenant, service is its own reward, but it is also part of a cosmic reciprocity that seeks balance, not accumulation. Trust that the light returns to those whose hands give freely, that what you sow in fidelity bears fruit beyond your vision. But beware of covered contract, serving with expectation of return diminishes the flow. Offer with freedom. Love with abandon, even if no one sees, even if you receive nothing in return. That is the heart of this covenant. You will be tested. Walls will rise. The world will attempt to commodify your love or diminish your service. You will be tempted to perform, to manipulate vibration for gain, to hide your wounds beneath service. In those trials, remember the source of your covenant is sovereign love, not demand. Return to inner alignment. Recommit your intention. Let your courage be measured not by how much you give, but by how cleanly you give, without collapse, without annihilation, without ignoring your own boundaries. Boundaries are essential. This covenant is not a license to overextend or burn out in self-negation. You may give, but you must preserve your vessel. Know where your yes ends and your no begins. Protect your field. Reject any temptation to guilt yourself into service. The world benefits more from a fulfilled, stable soul than from one consumed by obligation. When you hold your boundaries well, you serve smarter, not harder. Your love is sustainable because it is wise. The covenant also demands humility. You are not the savior, you are a conduit. You do not carry the whole world on your shoulders. You collaborate with the cosmic flow, with spiritual allies, with community. Let the divine guide your service, not your ego's agenda. Let your heart resonate with the greater harmony, not compete with it. When you step into a work, see it as offering, not conquest. Let your gifts amplify life, do not gather people to you out of fear or control. Sacred community is a powerful expression of this covenant. When hearts align in love and service, when people commit not because of obligation but resonance, when they hold each other in accountability and mutual support, the collective becomes a crucible of expansion. In such communities, gifts are shared, burdens are carried together, creativity flows unforced. But communities may also mirror distortion. If greed, envy, disappointment, elitism slip in, purity erodes. Therefore the covenant within a community is continuously reaffirmed: integrity, transparency, forgiveness. Commit to cycles of review as each soul reviews its inner field, the whole is cleansed. Let communal purpose be greater than personal ambition. In your outer life, walk as the new covenant. Let your words, your business, your art, your governance, your relationships reflect love, service, integrity. Let your economy be just, your transactions transparent, your power used to uplift rather than dominate. Let your leadership be service. Let your influence be stewardship. Let your legacy be generative fields where others awaken. In every act, let heart speak through form. Time will ask you to rewrite. You will pass seasons of doubt, cycles of uncertainty, moments you feel you lost your way. These are thresholds of renewal, not abandonment. Return always to the covenant. Feel the flame flicker, reignite it. Discard old forms that trap you. Emerge into new clarity. Do not conclude that failure breaks the covenant, rather see failures as necessary recalibrations. You are refining your fidelity. Your commitment is not to perfection but to return. Remember that the new covenant of love and service is not meant to shrink you into humility, it is meant to expand you toward your cosmic stature. The one who truly loves and serves becomes more sovereign, more tender, more luminous. In that expansion, you reclaim not only your soul but your role in the symphony of creation. You become a bridge between heaven and earth, visible and invisible, heart and world. Beloved, awaken now. Choose this covenant. Let your soul align with this call. Serve without losing yourself. Love without surrendering truth. Walk in integrity. Be the living promise of the new earth. I, Sananda, accompany you. The bridge is real. The kingdom is here. And your heart is the gate.